Hello everybody, welcome back to my webcast for the Betting League. As you can see, I've got all the accoutrements on still and my holiday shirt. I'm still in holiday mode. This is my webcast for the EBA meeting, which is one of my favourite meetings because it's my local track basically. I live about 15 miles away as a crow flies, and we've had lots of rain here, which they'll have had over the past couple of weeks since I came back from holidays in Malta. So rivers are high. So to find out, I had to walk around the garden with a dog and a little stick. And I think from that, the indications are that the going will be very much on the soft side today. So a bit of stamina is what will be required. As you all know, the bigger the meeting, the harder the races, the better I do. The figures, 455 points profit from 28 winners from 151 selections. That's some going, and only for 29.99. I mean, what else can you get for 29.99? All my selections for a whole month, and hopefully some wins amongst those. Right, now you've paid, on to today's racing. 2 o'clock at York, nice easy race to start with, only the 20 runners. Palestine, very hard to win with, often looks like she's going to win, but doesn't, so not for me. And it is weighted to beat Ancient Cross on Cosmos' form, but both Ancient Cross and Secret Asset are better back over this 5 furlongs. And strictly on the Goodwood form, Secret Asset should come out the best of those and is much bigger in the betting. But I think both will have a job on to confirm form with Canna from that race. But I still don't think Cannaf's good enough. Ginger Ted looks to need a stick for 6 furlongs to show his best. So obviously he's not getting that today. Silla, it's interesting that they've booked Kieran Fallon for that, but needs to find a lot of improvement on his recent form. Race is same, another one doesn't look good enough. Irish Art B never looked like sprinting is what we wanted. And so drop back from 7 furlongs to 5 furlongs today, not for me. Strikelet Band bounced back to form last time and was quite impressive and will get the run of the race, but I think the low draws might struggle today. Ritual won some pretty run-of-the-mill races, really, winning, but that's as much as it can do, I suppose. But run-of-the-mill races, and then when he asked to step up in grade, ran pretty poorly. So until proven, not for me. Anyway, I've narrowed it down to what I think 3 runners that I think can win this, all at decent prices, but you need to subscribe to find out what they are. Put your hands into those deep pockets, pull out a wad and subscribe. Right, the next race, the 2:30, Acomb Stakes, not a race I get involved with. If I did, I would be giving Furness Green a wide berth sort of prices. Too much hype for those sort of horses from the O'Brien yard. It's not for me. 305, Great Voltager. Seville comes second too many times for me. Better races, but horses that come second too many times, I don't like to get involved with them at such a short price. Namibian won some moderate rerun races, and he might struggle today, so I don't know what's going to win. Seville might, but at the prices, it wouldn't be a bet for me. Judgment Stakes, again, another short price runner, which might win, but you don't get rich from backing those. And I think if it's a tactical race, if you could, well, if I think that if Joseph O'Brien made the running, which I think he's good at, I think he would win. But if he gets into tactical battle with the English more experienced jockeys, I think he's going to struggle. So in a tactical, what could end up to be a tactical race, I wouldn't have a bet. 4:15, the nursery, and well, not my favourite races, but it's worth a little look. Some of them are untried on the going, and some of them, not too sure about the trip for them. SQ Love has been getting beat in some weaker races and top weight. It's a lot of weight. Campanology didn't stay 7 furlongs last time, so back at 6 would have a chance. Our boy Jack, it were a soft race that he won at Erika, and even though 5 yards in form, doesn't look good enough to me. On the Cutoff has progressed last 2 runs, but needs to find about £7 improvement to figure in, I think. Sanad won on firm going at Nottingham, untested on this going, and it was a weak race, so again, not for me. Nearly a Gift is another who's found some form lately, but needs to improve again to win this. The 3 I like are Cravat, the second string from Matt Johnston's yard. I think the easy course will be ideal for him. Bomberjet is interesting with Fallon riding, but there's no form to speak of, and that would let him win this. Wesley Care is the second of my 3 that I think it could be between. It's been favourite last twice without delivering, so that's a worry. And the selection, I think, is that Luna Data. Broke the course record last time at Fosslas when showing the first glimpse of form, and if he can build on that at 10-12 to 1, I think it's just worth having a small bet on. 450, our Joe Mack Paul Hannigan's picked from the 3 stable runners, but I think that is the worst of the 3 stable runners. But anyway, Eagles Peak won the race all right, but handicapped to account for that winning, and he's going to be my play slave of the day at the prices. I think it's a terrible price. He needs to improve, and according to my figures, nearly a stone to win this. Bannockbrook, even with Kieran on board, needs to find a lot more to win this. I know that the stable like to win these races at York and that, but I think it's a big ask for that. Club Oceanic made hard work last time, and it wasn't a hard race. And it's progressing, and he's got cheap pieces on and all that sort of stuff, but I think he needs to step up a bit more. I think Demolition's a big price with Stable Jock on, claiming £7, and I think he's got a chance of getting in the money at a big price. So, worth having a look at that one. Nak Shaban at Kumani's horse, however you pronounce it. It was running okay, but ran a shocker last time when it looked like there was something wrong. So I'd like to see him run again before I put any money in him. I've narrowed it down to 2 that I think could win this, but you need to subscribe to find out what they are, and then you might get yourself a winner. So subscribe and then have a look, and you'll see what we've picked, and you hope you get yourself a nice price winner. Best bet of the day actually today in this race. So have a look. Cheers.